Bitcoin is hyper volatile because it is a $100 trillion asset trading for only $2 trillion. What do I mean here? The normal person hears Bitcoin and thinks of extreme risk. Why? Well, that's a good question. One, they have no idea what Bitcoin actually is. Two, they know the day-to-day price is incredibly volatile. And three, they lump Bitcoin in with Ethereum, Dogecoin, Solana, Dog-with-Hat-Coin, and every other worthless crypto token you've ever heard of. Understanding this is their perspective, it's logical to expect them to quickly write off Bitcoin. In fact, if those are your only 3 points you think you know about Bitcoin, of course you're probably not going to buy and hold any Bitcoin. However, that's of course not the best way to think about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is more like a physical coin than most people realize, especially in the sense that a Bitcoin or a fraction of a Bitcoin can be held without trusting any counterparty. If you hold dollars in a bank, you trust your bank doesn't disappear. If you hold stocks in a brokerage account, you trust your broker doesn't disappear. With Bitcoin, if you hold the keys, it's more like holding a gold bar in your hand. It's an asset you hold without the risk of someone else holding it for you. But it gets even better. With Bitcoin, you can be confident that there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, the only monetary tool with a perfectly immutably scarce monetary policy. This is the case because you or anyone can download the Bitcoin software, which has the rules to Bitcoin, including the monetary policy, and you can run the software yourself. This means that unlike all other forms of money, whether that's dollars, gold, glass beads, Raystones, Ethereum, Solana, or Dog-with-Hat-Coin, you know that Bitcoin's monetary policy has the least amount of future uncertainty, and it is the most likely to retain a perfectly fixed monetary supply, ensuring your wealth never gets diluted. Why again? Because you yourself can download the software and enforce the rules of Bitcoin, including the 21 million fixed supply. That's pretty valuable. And it's actually pretty obvious once you think about it from first principles. Would you rather save money that someone can print or save money that nobody can print? Obviously, if you're holding money for savings, you wouldn't want someone else to debase your savings and make it less valuable. But again, why is Bitcoin so volatile? Well, it's a new form of money that started from zero and slowly began distributing all 21 million Bitcoin through energy-intensive mining. As the 21 million coins get distributed all over the world, they begin to become more scarce and the price begins rising. Why? Because a few people recognize Bitcoin has the most superior monetary properties compared to every other form of money humans have ever used. It's scarce, portable, durable, divisible, and fungible. As more people recognize these superior properties, they begin to clearly understand that it's better to hold perfectly scarce money that nobody can print, which is different from every other form of money ever discovered. Obviously, this is a volatile process, and it comes in waves of adoption and hype cycles. Most people still don't understand Bitcoin is the best form of money, and historically, many people find out at the same time simply because Bitcoin's price is going up, and market signal suggesting that Bitcoin is good money worth saving. So the volatility is not because Bitcoin itself is inherently unstable or unpredictable. Bitcoin has the least uncertain monetary policy in the history of money. It's perfectly predictable. Bitcoin is volatile because it has been growing at a 60% compound annual growth rate for over a decade. The market is trying to push Bitcoin to its most efficient price, which is nowhere near $2 trillion. It's likely far above $100 trillion. As more and more people begin to adopt Bitcoin as money for savings, it would be reasonable to expect this volatile adoption process to continue. In fact, the volatility is really just a sign of Bitcoin's active monetization, insanely high growth rate, and it shows how early we still are in the global adoption process. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you next time.